I know y'all been waiting for the Mondays for the new You Don't Need That Shits, and I do have a new You Don't Need That shit. I do have a new You Don't Need That Shit with some rather exciting products. Some of them are like, eh, what are we doing here? Some of them are really confusing and some is a bit of a discussion. So let's head into this. But before, the lip of this video is MAC Stone Lip Liner, topped off with the Made by Mitchell Mattitude in Nude Rinse. And then I also topped it off with the Fenty Heat Gloss in Fenty Glow. Maybe 2 words about the Mattitude lipsticks. I bought Nude Rinse and Greige Girl. They will be featured in the speed reviews very soon, but first of all, I don't know if it's my skin tone or maybe I'm blind to it, but this is Greige Girl, and to my eyes, this is anything but greige. On my lips, it turns super warm peachy, which is weird. And then we have Nude Rinse. That one is a bit more up my alley. Very pretty, very nice, but they are so dry. Am I not used to matte lipsticks anymore? But they look like ass cracking weird on my lips. So I had to top it off with a gloss. And I know some of you will be asking, this is the new MAC Flash Pot next to this. So it is a tad bit darker than Nude Rinse. And a tad bit more peachy? Or is it just darker? I don't know. So far, still in the process of testing them, still in the process of getting used to them, but first impression wise or second, third impression wise, I don't like them that much. I don't like them as much as I thought I would be. And I covered the new Mattitude lipsticks last week in the You Don't Need That Shit, but I also talked about the new Clarity Cosmetics Stained Glass palette, and I was going back and forth. Should I buy this? Should I not? They have like a really bad reputation, but I also don't want to buy it off of Monolith because it's just a shit show what they're doing. By the way, there is going to be a follow-up video in 2 weeks, 1 week. I don't know. I have to film it, but I filmed it the day you see this video, and I don't know when it will go up because I do not think that there is much more happening. So since I do have currently a little bit of a vacation going on, I try to film as much as possible. But yeah, I then actually decided to try it, and I purchased it on the Clarity Cosmetics website. And not only did I get the stained glass palette, I also bought Deadly Roses, mainly because first of all, I like the color story. And second of all, the shipping. I paid €50 for shipping, and I will not pay €50 for shipping and then just get 1 palette. So I will get 2. When you see this video, I probably have my Clarity Cosmetics order already, so quite fast in shipping like that. But now, let's head over to the new releases. It starts. We are fully merging into fall season, into holiday season, because Unearthly Cosmetics already announced their mystery Halloween palette. And I want to say some things about Unearthly Cosmetics that I'm a bit pissed right now, because they just had a mystery palette. You know that 12-pan palette that they sold for $89 on the Unearthly website? And you were not able to know what are you going to order because it was a mystery palette. And I saw that palette on Reddit. It's like a multi-chrome or a metallic palette, 12-pan, and with the like weirdest ugly shades ever to exist. And then they charge you over $80 for it. Ooh, no. Not cool. And somehow this tactic of, here, a mystery palette, and you don't know what you get, but we are kind of using you, and we are abusing you, and we are, I don't want to say gaslighting, but we're just taking advantage of you having trust in us as a brand and charge you so much money then for a palette that will probably not sell if we would have revealed the whole color story before a sale started. Ugh, weird vibe, very weird vibe, and I kind of am a bit icked out by Unearthly, to be honest. Some people already got it, and from what I've seen in the comments, it has been revealed on an Instagram profile already. Huh? I don't like this tactic. Sorry, Unearthly Cosmetics, not cool. Really not cool. Westman Atelier is adding a new shade to the Superloaded tinted highlighter, the ones in the pans. They do have the Superloaded tinted highlighters in a liquid format, but they also have them pressed like cream in the pan. I had Peau de Pache and Peau de Rosé, and I hated them so much. Peau de Pache, my fault, way too peachy for me, it looked horrible. And Peau de Rosé, while I love glitter in my highlight, when I apply glittery highlight, I also want to have a bit of that base. Even if it's a clear base, I can truly appreciate a balm, wet looking highlight with glitter specks in it. But the Peau de Rosé one, the base was supposed to be rose, was not. It was invisible, and then all you had on the face were the dry glitter particles, which was really weird. And now they're adding Peau, the Peony, and it looks like a cool tone, shimmery pink. It has not been available in Germany yet. You can order it from the Westman Atelier website, but I never did that. But they are also sold on Niche Beauty here in Germany. I think they have international shipping too, but it has not landed there yet. I am honest with you, I cannot guarantee you that I will not pick this up because the swatches look quite nice. Just from looking at the pan, it looks quite nice. And I liked the formulation itself a lot. But the shades that I had were not for me. Maybe Peau de Peony is now the one that is checking all the boxes. This is not a new release. This is something that is splitting currently the beauty community, the rebrand of Huda Beauty. There were some things going on. I know that there is quite a long video from Huda Katan where she explained everything, and correct me if I'm wrong, but from what is still stuck to my brain, she kind of sold her brand to someone, and then she was like the face, but she was not like the full owner, and now she has it back and is rebranding. Probably the worst summary of the whole situation, but it does the job. I hate that logo. Oh, I hate that logo. There's also like a monogram coming, and I couldn't find the monogram actually, but it looks so ugly. I don't like that. And the Easy Bake powders are the first products that will be exchanged and that will have the new logo on. It's so lazy, honestly. I have no clue who designed that logo, who much this person was paid for, but I can do this in Canva in, I don't know, 2 minutes maybe. I don't like the new logo. The old one was way more beautiful, the like merging of the letters, and it was just better. It looks now a bit like a drugstore logo. I don't know why I connect this with cheap now, this logo, and cheap quality. Maybe that was not fair. Drugstore is most certainly not cheap quality. Drugstore is quite expensive nowadays and has good quality products. But this logo, I kind of connect with cheap makeup. And that's a bit sad. Hopefully this logo will not be too visible in her holiday palette this year. Too Faced is coming out with the Crush High Shine Glitter Eye and Face Sparkles in 6 colors. I don't know how I feel about this because I think this is kind of so not Too Faced. I don't see Too Faced going on here. I see... What brand do I see here? Honestly, oh my god, it's the shape! I see Fenty. This looks like the Fenty Diamond Bomb. Oh my god. That's why I had such problems with this. I see Fenty. It's the same component. Maybe with a cheaper lid. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this in general. Like single glitter shades. Maybe it is because I'm not a single eyeshadow girl in single components. I do have two. It's these two by Zhuang. It's an Asian brand, and I just bought them as single components because these were the shades that I actually dreamt of a lot of times. Dreamt or dreamed? I think it's dreamt. That silvery one and that pink one next to it, they look stunning, but would I use them on the eyes? Most certainly not. I would use them on the face, maybe, but also I'm not sure if they will really look good on the face. So you know what? Easy skip. Easy skip for all of us. I can't decide whether to be amazed how clever this is or to throw up. What kind of fever did they have to add a silicone layer on the makeup sponge with a fingerprint design? I know what this is supposed to do, you know, mimic the fingers, but if I want to mimic the fingers, then I just use my fucking fingers. Honestly, I do not see how this is going to work on the face because your fingertips, the lines that you can see when you look at your fingers, they are not like real like lines with up and downs, but this texture here, this is way too prominent. I see the foundation and the concealer actually collecting between the lines and gunk up there. I don't know. I don't think this is going to work. If there is anybody who has the sponge already, please send me their video because I really want to see them in action before I force myself to use this. I kind of want to throw up, not gonna lie. And for the very first time in, I think, 10 months or so, I'm talking about a new Glamlite release. I'm talking about the new Glamlite release here for many different reasons. Let's start with the good ones. They are coming out with bake and set powders. Good thing first. In general, I love powders like this. Although I do not bake, I love powders like this. The Tarte one, the new creaseless powder, is the fucking bomb. Huda, easy bake, such a classic. Love it. Can we? Okay. Do you remember this brand Beauty Bakery? They are out of business as far as I know. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I kind of read this on Reddit probably. This looks like they straight up took the concept from Beauty Bakery. Because it's so innovative to have a bake and set powder and then doing a baking theme. Also, the Huda Beauty powders are called the Easy Bake and Set powders. The name is quite similar. The design, another good thing, the design is very pretty. I like that. It's cute. It's kind of super cool, and just from that design let alone, I want to have cookie dough because cookie dough looks cool, but cookie dough is so not my color. And they come with 5 shades, basically. A pink one, a darker one, a super tan one, a yellow one, and a translucent one. Not gonna lie, they come with 35 grams of product, which is fucking huge. The RCMA powder, these are 85 grams. So just so you have a comparison, what has Huda Beauty? Huda Beauty has 20. These are only 20 grams. There is like half of it on top of that. And to be very honest with you, when you see the video, these powders have launched already and I am so close on buying them. I kind of want to try the translucent one and the strawberry shortcake one because I'm a sucker for pink powder. But I'm still a bit pissed because of all the things that happened last year. But I'm also a person of second chances. So, Please write down in the comments what you think I did. I am really torn. I'm really between chairs. I am really stuck between my grudge that I still have against Glamlite. By the way, I'm not restricted anymore on their page. And that thought that second chances can be given and these powders look like something I want to try. But it's given a lot of Beauty Bakery vibes. This one though gives chaotic vibes, gives vibe that someone with, I don't know, whatever blindness was doing this. I hate the packaging design of Hermes eyeshadow quads. This round and square pens, oh my god. It's the same feeling that I get when I think of rearranging my Natasha Denona palettes. Something's wrong, something's not here, something's not okay here in this packaging, and I can't. Why is Hermes doing this? Not cool. The lipstick packaging, also, I don't understand that lipstick packaging. Why is the outside so chaotic? I get it, it's for the like fall collection, but again, I want to see, when I have colors on the outside packaging of lipstick, I want to see what color am I grabbing. But I'm not grabbing a teal, I'm not grabbing a blue, and even that peachy color is not even close to the lipstick itself. The nail polish, yeah, okay, tick that off, not for me. Probably way too overpriced. Probably everything is way too overpriced in the Hermes line. I do have Hermes makeup. I have the bronzer, or one bronzer, and I have the highlighter, these air powders, mineral air powders, or plain air mineral, whatever powders. But each compact is €100. They are fucking overpriced. They're beautiful. Not gonna lie to you. Beautiful quality, beautiful colors. I like them, but way too much money. And I assume for this one it will be too. Natasha Denona surprise dropped a new Quind. And okay, if you like this Quind, if you like this color story and you want to get this, make sure you buy this on the website, and then you can save 15% with my code ELLAKINKLEY. Link is of course down below. My personal opinion on this is it's so redundant. Did Natasha Denona and Pat McGrath share a night together, or did they kind of merge into one? Because this is no. The mini Starlet was super weird, pinky based. Now this one, and it's not even new. It's repeat shades for the main part. Let me check it on the Natasha Denona website. There should be a shade name list. And I saw somewhere on Reddit or even on Instagram that most of the shades are from the Retro palette. Psychedelic, Andy, and Apart are from the Retro palette. I forgot the name for a second. I just checked if I can find the other shades Golden Rose and Flamingo in other palettes. Not sure, but I saw something else, and that is now actually making me a bit worried. Usually, when Natasha Denona brings out a palette that has repeat shades, it's clearly labeled. In my opinion, it's not labeled in a way that there is like a little extra note, hey, this is a repeat sheet, but Natasha Denona has a numbering system. For example, I just now opened the website from the bronze palette. When you go into the description of this palette, there's, for example, the shade True Copper 305M, Suntan 306CM. So they all have a numbering system, so you can clearly say which shade is which. And she had that numbering system already when she did her big palettes. You know, the OG gold palette had these number systems already too. Why do I know this when this is not on a website anymore? Well, quite easy. When you look at the description and the side of the golden palette, for example, there are shades like 538CP, that is Mliko. It's Mliko? I thought it's Milko. It's Mliko, okay. But then you also have the shade, for example, Aria, that is labeled 197. So the number is way before the 500s that we are now into. But what I now just saw is when I see the side of the mini rose palette, you have Golden Rose 545 DC, Opart 546 cm, Flamingo 547 cm, Psychedelic 548K, and Andy 549 cm. The OG Retro palette that you can still buy on her website has no shade numbers. What the fuck? When you are not so deeply invested into what is like repeat shades in Natasha Denona, where she's selling us the same all over again, when you are not so deep into that, you would think that all the shades in the mini rose palettes are new, while at least 3 of them are repeat shades from the retro one. Honestly, I get weird feelings. Is there a reason why? Was retro ever numbered in that same system? I have a weird feeling that this palette was never really in that shade system integrated, because I now looked it up on several old blog and Reddit posts and nobody was writing down the shade numbers. So I guess it had no numbers here, but I still think it's a bit weird to give us the same shades that you have in retro, 3 of them, and then relabel them new. That is not cool. That's really not cool. In general, the Quint is not for me. This is, no. The retro palette is full on for me, but the Quint, not so much. I understand though. I do understand the fascination with this Quint because the composition of shades, that one is done very well, but I feel a bit gaslighted. Not gonna lie. Moving on to Notoriously Morbid. I talked about them for the very first time when they came out with this beautiful highlight palette. I didn't grab this so far, and now they have already a I would say this is a fall palette. This is the what's it called? The Web Weaver. Is this not giving you fall vibes? I don't understand the split pan, but oh boy, that palette is very, very pretty. There are also some more things in that collection, like liquid lipstick, single eyeshadows and stuff. Not gonna lie to you, the palette, nothing I would actually buy because of the weird undertones of some of these shades, but I see how this is a 9-pan palette that is, oh, it's sparkling, it's sparking the fall vibes. It's, oh, I can't wait to dig my little fingers in the Clarity Stained Glass palette because this is also a fall palette. And oh, honestly, did you see my chopping block update? I think you have to. I narrowed it down to 3 chopping block palettes and you cannot. You have no idea how excited I am for the Tarte Man-Eater palette, the first one that is super warm and fall-y, because I want to dig into these fall vibes. I want to put my fist into... Okay, that goes too far. Next, please. Also, in case it wasn't clear, I will not buy this because I haven't really checked out how Notoriously Morbid works with the shipping. I have to check it out even further. And if there is at one point a palette that is really tickling me, I will get that, and hopefully that highlighter palette when it's still available. But this palette, no for me. And now I have to make a confession to you because I purchased something that... I don't know why I did this. I have no fucking clue. Charlotte Tilbury brought out the Fire Rose Quad. No, brought back, rebacked, re-released, released new. What the fuck is going on? I know Fire Rose was the shit 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. And people, they pissed their pants because of that. And honestly, this quad. This is the quad that always tickled me. It's the quad where I was like, oh my god, I wish I had Fire Rose. Then Fire Rose came back through the Charlotte Tilbury website a while ago, and I was in a weird anti-Charlotte face, and not that I'm back into fully being into Charlotte Tilbury, but I'm getting back into a vibe of I appreciate the products that she has, and I can accept that most of the shit is just not for me, but there are certain products that are really good and that I do enjoy in my collection. For example, this shit thing here, this is not a foundation stick, the sheer glow tint, whatever. This is Hollywood Flawless Filter in a stick, and I enjoy this a lot, mainly for the fact that it's easy application and it's not as yellow as the fair shade in the OG Hollywood Flawless Filter. But I think it's a bit of a deceptive marketing to call this a foundation when this is just straight up tin highlighter, man. I enjoy this product just for a different purpose. I have one of her new cheek and lip glows. I enjoy that product. I enjoy her wands. But most of her eyeshadow palettes are not for me. All of the quads I decluttered, all of the 12 pens I decluttered. I only have the Beautyverse from last year. Beautiful eyeshadow palette. And now I picked up Fire Rose. That one was released through Cult Beauty now again. I'm really not sure if it's still available on the Charlotte website, but since I had something else that I wanted to get from Cult Beauty anyways, I put it into the cart, I got it, and I am honestly quite excited for this palette or for this quad. I know that this is going to be a quad that I have to pull something else in because of just one matte, but that one red, oh, this one red rose fire matte, it looks stunning. So I'm a bit ashamed, but also I'm not. And last but not least, we have a new release from Rabanne Makeup. You know, I love the Rabanne eyeshadows. I love the Rabanne. No, do you know this yet? No, tomorrow you will see that. In my highlighter series, I have a short comment with the Rabanne Metal Shot. Oh, I love that. It's like bukkake in your face, but with molten metal. Oh, so fucking awesome. Not the bukkake, but the molten metal. Look, that one I love. And now Rabanne Beauty has blush duos. I bought them. And I feel a bit like I did something forbidden because these are neither announced yet, nor are they available anywhere in the world. I got them through a private person who had access to them, and I bought them from her. But I don't care to. I bought them, and when you see the video, I don't have them yet, but they're on its way to me, and I can't wait to try them. And if I see that correctly here, there is a matte side and a shimmery side. Oh, but they're small. They're in the same format as the eyeshadow duos, so I'm a bit afraid how I can put my brush in there, but it's fine. It's okay. I can make them work. I'm just obsessed with Rabanne makeup. And that's basically it. We're through it. We're done. Let me please know down below what is tickling your pickle. And I have to make one last confession. We talked a while ago about the Cleona new palettes, Paleo, Archeo, Oceano. And okay, this release had me in a chokehold. I know that I think the Paleo or Archeo, one of them is super warm, and I know that I don't like this. I know that I will not have a lot of fun with this, but something in these palettes, something in there grabbed me, helped me, blackmailed me. I bought all three. I couldn't stop thinking about them every day. I consumed so many videos about them, photos, TikToks, everything, swatches, looks, every angle possible, rearrangements, the palettes on white and black background. everything, and I ended up actually getting these. So they are not here yet. They do have a bit of a delay moment going on currently, which is normal when they have a release. They always communicate that very open how the status of all the orders is, and I can patiently wait. I of course order them via DHL Express, so once they are sent out by them, I will have them in like 2 days, and I can't wait to create looks with them because there is just something about these palettes that just had me. And after thinking so long about this, after watching so many videos, and still I felt this need, I just caved in. And I wouldn't even call this, oh yeah, this is like an impulse purchase, which I usually have with a lot of brands. You know, when Izamaya drops something, I would impulse buy this the second this is available somewhere. But this one, I did research, and now I feel very, very happy to have them. And I know that I will feel very, very happy to use them. That felt good. You know, sometimes a confession between friends is just so, so worthy. Make sure you're subscribed so you do not miss. I lost track for a second. Make sure you're subscribed so you do. Make fucking sure you do fucking subscribe so you do not miss any of my videos. I have so many fun videos coming, like look videos, 3-in-1 looks videos. I have rankings coming. I have a video called the best products from A to Z, all of my collection. It's so crazy. It's amazing. I can't wait. I have monolith follow-ups. I have drama going on. Like, not with me. I talk about the drama. I try to give you just a view. So you see, so many shit is coming, and I'm already, I know it's end of July, but I am already planning Alamis 2024. If you have any wishes for Alamis this year, please let me know what you would love to see aside from the classics like end of year rankings and maybe some swatch videos, looks, maybe some like, I don't know, best palettes. By the way, how would you like to organize my palette ranking this year? Do you want me to rank all of the palettes that I have or just the palettes that I added this year? That would be very, very helpful to know. I can do both too. So if you say you want to see both, let me please just know down below. Make sure you're subscribed, blah, 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 blah. I said it already. Check out the links, blah, 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 blah. Notifications, blah, blah, blah. See you in the next one.